To be a great doctor, you have to have great bedside manners. To be a great server, you have to have great tableside manners. We can learn from Jane's excellent example. Pay attention to her eye contact, hand gestures, the way she speaks, and her overall attitude.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Lorenzo's. My name is Jane and I'll be the one taking care of you this evening. Just to let you know that in addition to the full bar tonight, our bartender is making an amazing mojito. It's made with fresh mint leaves, Jamaican rum, and lime, served in a chilled glass with crystallized sugar around the rim.
Jane did a great job with that presentation. Not only did the mojito sound great, she also made eye contact with everyone at the table. This is really important when you're presenting the specials. You want to make sure that everyone at your table feels that you've acknowledged them. Throughout her entire presentation, Jane was speaking at a nice, even level. Speak loudly enough for everyone to hear you, but don't scream at your guest. Jane's pacing was good, too. She didn't race through the specials. She spoke slowly enough that everyone could visualize what she was talking about. Lastly, Jane enunciated. You want your guests to be able to understand what you are saying. Now let's pay attention to Jane's demeanor as she approaches and greets her table. She is upbeat and cheerful, but not over-the-top bubbly. As a server, you should always appear collected, calm, and in total control, even if you're slammed. Jane gave us an excellent example of what to do. Let's take a look at a few examples of what not to do tableside.
Hey guys, my name's John. I'll be serving you tonight. Can I get you something to drink?
Well, we were looking at the wine list. What do you think, honey?
This one looks like something I might.
Oh yeah, the Sauvignon Blanc. It's killer. Whew. Had a bottle after my shift last night. Wow.
Wow. John did 3 things that were not professional. First, he actually sat down at the table with the guest. This is a big mistake. Unless guests specifically ask you to sit down with them, you should never sit at a table. The same goes for kneeling next to the table. Unless there is a specific reason to kneel, don't. Next, John interrupted the female guest. He made a wine suggestion when the male guest asked his girlfriend what wine she wanted. If a guest specifically talks to another guest, you should never answer for them. Lastly, John provided a little too much personal information about himself by telling the guest that he had drank a bottle of wine at the end of his shift the night before. Guests are not interested in your life story. They're here to eat, drink, and be merry. The next don't is incredibly annoying. Check out how fantastic John thinks things are.
Okay, has everyone decided on what they'll be having tonight?
Yes, I'll have the 5-cheese lasagna.
Fantastic. Did you want soup or salad?
I'm sure I'll have a cup of the minestrone soup.
Fantastic. Our minestrone soup is absolutely delicious. And for you, sir?
I'll have the beef tenderloin.
Fantastic. And did you want portobello sauce with that?
Sure, why not?
Fantastic. Did you want soup or salad?
I'll go with a half mixed field greens.
Fantastic. Now, did you want poppy seed or strawberry vinaigrette?
I think I'll go with the poppy seed. I'm sure it's fantastic.
Don't overuse words such as fantastic, great, perfect, delicious, or other adjectives. Be aware of this and try to minimize it. Being friendly is essential to being a great server, but being too friendly is the kiss of death.
Okay, the tuna special. Excellent choice. It's delicious. And what can I get for you, bro?
Bro? I don't think so. Your guests aren't your friends. They should be treated with respect and courtesy. Avoid using words like hun, honey, sweetie, dude, sugar, darling, or any other familiar terms. The same goes for children.
And what can I get this cute little darling?
I'm not your darling.
Ouch. Jane was trying to connect with the little girl by squatting down and using a cutesy baby talk voice. Don't talk down to kids and don't kneel down next to them. Just because Jane's niece likes her baby voice doesn't mean all kids will. The same holds true for the elderly. Just because your grandmother can't hear you doesn't mean you need to yell at all elderly. If you speak to them and they don't respond, then you'll know to speak up. My last don't has to do with being sick. Trust me, illness and food do not mix.
And for you, sir?
I'll have the...
I'm sorry. Just can't shake this cold, man.
Yeah, I'll
What can I
have...
get for you?
I'll have the tomato basil pasta, please.
Okay, great.
John's not sounding good. When tableside, avoid sniffling, strange throat sounds, or any weird bodily noises. If you feel like you're going to sneeze or cough, excuse yourself from the table. If you sneeze into your hands, let your guests know you'll be right back in a moment after you wash your hands. It's disgusting to pick up their menus or water glasses right after you've sneezed into your hands. Also, avoid actually touching your body. Don't rub your forehead or scratch your head before you serve your guests food. Lastly, avoid adjusting your apron or pulling on your pants while at the table. It's distracting and not very appetizing. Try to keep all of these tips in mind as you service your tables. Believe me, your guests will appreciate your great tableside manners.